It's a beautiful morning. We're parked on the, I suppose, northeast side of Poroporo Island. Can't anchor on the other side, but we can on this side. There's looking across to Motukiki and then out to Cape Wee. So we've got Urupukapuka Island, and centre picture is Oke Bay, which is the commercial centre of the tourism industry in the Outer Bay, and down there towards Rafferty. So the forecast is for increasing cloud during the day, but next couple of days is still sea breezy type weather. Then we get some easterlies. We have a double hulled sailing Waka heading past. It's undoubtedly a recreation of the type of boat the Polynesians discovered New Zealand in. Well, we're on our way. A nice anchorage, a little bit rolly when the northerly finally stopped and we waited for the southerly to come in. We're going to head in this direction around to Urupukapuka Bay. There's a lovely bay in here. Anchor Catman 2 off there, I think 2 years ago. We're catching up. Nice dock camping spot in here. Here's looking down renowned anchorage to this side of Russell, which is there. Over here is Kiwi Cove. Strange not seeing boats in here because it's normally one of the more popular ones, but not able to anchor due to the invasive seaweed. Well, we go around this marker and then we're heading that way, between two islands.
That's where we were this morning.
Over here is Rafferty. Another bay that one can anchor in here. Up here is the larger Urupukapuka Bay with the biggest dock camping site on the foreshore. This is looking out through the Albert Channel. Follow the coast along, we'll be at Cape Brett, but another day.
Catching up.
It's a very nice looking craft. They're hoisting a spinnaker or jenica. We're coming into Urupukapuka Bay. Not a lot of boats here at the moment. Right, we're anchored here in Urupukapuka Bay, Urupukapuka Island. There's the dock camp over there. It was chocker over the New Year period, but emptied out a fair bit now because a lot of people had to go back to work on Monday. There's looking towards the Albert Channel out to the ocean. They've got their jenica set. Over this way is Rafferty. Oke Bay is over the low ridge there. And we've got some birdsong. We've got a big catamaran going past. It's a lovely day, just enough breeze to stop it from getting too hot. Everyone's out enjoying themselves. It is a tui. Or passing bird. Oh, here's Oke Bay, where the tourist boats come in. And behind is Poroporo Island. And we spent the night a little bit further down to the left. There's no power on this headland. And there's a group obviously thinking about setting up camp. Forest boat's loaded up and just stowed its gangplank. Now hauling itself out in the anchor. I was up under that tree when I took most of the pictures of the boat and came to it along the ridge that goes this way. Doc still has some sheep on the island to act as lawn mowers. Quite a few canoes going past. Oh, it's a kayak. It's 6 o'clock. Stunning red sky. It's 9 o'clock, wind's blowing east at the moment. Supposed to go north for a while, but increasing easterlies from this evening. Okay, we're on our way, leaving Urupukapuka Bay on Urupukapuka Island. Then we're going to head out through the Albert channel, just see what it's like, and if it's not too bumpy, we'll go around to Oke Bay for lunch. It's looking all right out there. Incoming tide at the moment. There is a reef we've got to go past, but it does have a green starboard marker on the end. We've anchored, I think it was travelling light, just in this wee nook here, and great snorkeling through the passageways between these rocks here. There's the mark at the end of the reef. And Cape Brett is out round the corner in the distance. Can't see it from here. Well, there's not many boats left at Urupukapuka Bay. Just about high tide. Out here is Hope Reef, and behind, well, you can't see it, then there's Urupukapuka Island, eastern side. Right, well, we're exiting the Bay of Islands. Here is Hat Island, a low, I don't know, northerly swell at the moment. Certainly can be spectacular in a huge easterly. Well, we've seen this trawler style boat a number of times before. Right, Oke Bay is through there, but one does not want to go inside the island. The reef will go around the outside. And there's also a rock over here that pays to avoid. Oke Bay, a lot less boats than there were last time. So what have we got? We've got 4 and there was 1 just left. Anchored in Oke Bay. It's pretty close to high tide, so there's not much beach over there. Close to where we were last time. We're probably about 20 metres in that direction. Gap between the mainland and the guarding island. Don't want to go through there. The way we came in. I haven't put the anchor bridle on because the wind's supposed to be going east at some stage. We can make a quicker getaway. Admiral had a relaxing trip out, keeping an eye on things at the bow. It's 1:30. There's one launch left here. Hasn't been that warm because there's a fair amount of overcast. Got one runabout here and that's it. So we'll haul the anchor up. Didn't have the bridle on, it's quite easy. Oh, the wind's gone around to probably the northeast, as was forecast. And then tonight it's supposed to go east. This is not clear passage, all right in a shallow draft dinghy, especially where you can see where the reef is. We can see the reef up here we need to avoid. Oke Bay is on the other side of these islands, around the reef, and then carry on to the left and back into the inner Bay of Islands. And here's the reef to watch out for. Looking back into Oke Bay, see the last boat in there. Right, here's Hat Island again. Now entered back inside the islands. I think we might do a bit of a tiki tour. Over here, just watching out for reefs and islands. We've got reefs and islands over here, and then more islands and reefs over there. Here is Māori Bay at the end of the road. Māori Bay. Quite shallow. Urupukapuka Bay is in here. There's Hawaii Bay ahead, also shallow. Up by that White House over the top is the track to Oke Bay. Now we're just turning around. Certainly anchored on the other side of this island. This is opening up into Kāingahaua Bay, and Rafiti, the settlement, is at the head of the bay. I've anchored before, just at the edge of these two reefs. Another reef to miss. Busy clearing the pine forest here. You can see the slash pile very flash house here, which has a helipad. Flash house in there. Over this ridge is Omakiwi Cove, which used to be one of the most popular anchorages in the bay. At this point here, to a long way to the west, there's currently no anchoring, and the line extends out to Poroporo Island, southwest coast of it, but not the northeast. Do a reminiscent Omakiwi Cove. That would be a perfect place to sit out there coming easterly, except you can't anchor because of the exotic seaweed restrictions. Used to have mature pine trees across the head of the bay and down on the peninsula on this side, which made it even more sheltered. 25 years ago I sat out on my own. A cyclone and travelling light in here. The dinghy filled full of water and eventually turned over, and in the morning the wind had turned around to the west. Couldn't go home for a while because the road at WAKAWAKA was underwater for a couple of days, and there was a huge slip on our road, which I mean I couldn't get back for about 4 days anyway. I remember sailing back towards Russell direction and finding that the whole water in the bay had turned brown. We left the boat on the mooring at Russell. Hopefully in the not too distant future we'll be able to use this anchorage again. Here is Poroporo Bay, quite a big inlet. All the boats you see are on moorings. 2 years ago on Kathmandu I sat out a cyclone under that far headland there, nice and sheltered in the gale easterly. Oh, we're passing the northeast side of Poroporo Island. That island there is Motukiki, Motorua, and behind, coming up here, is the lovely Sunset Beach. Quite shallow here, so we'll just go cautiously. Sunset Bay, very nice. Oke Bay, the commercial tourist centre. Lovely spot, not much room for anyone else, and actually quite shallow. A couple of reefs to avoid. We're going to head into one of these two bays. We'll have a look, and look, there's a pretty flash motor yacht coming in. Pacific HQ. Well, we're anchored in Paradise Bay. Earlier, around New Year, it would be absolutely chocker full of boats. So the wind's northeast at the moment, it's supposed to go east. I did look at anchoring over where those canoes are, but it was quite shallow and I wasn't convinced we had good hold. So here's only 3 metres under the keel at the moment, and we've got out a fair amount of chain and dug it in. Next bay through there is a Taiho Bay, a bit shallower, tons of seagrass. There's seagrass here too. You can see the darker where the seagrass is, and then lighter near shore, and we're just on the edge of it. There's the flash launch and behind us. That white thing with the black spots is a dog sitting on the paddleboard, wanting desperately to go to shore, but not allowed to. It's been fairly grey, but the sun's come out, which makes it look better. So quite a few more boats have joined us. Big cat with centreboards and closer to the beach.